Hello, Sagittarius. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. My fire family, how are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you are brand new and you've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for giving this tribe a shot. I appreciate you. And for those of you who are my ride or dies and you're always clicking here, being in the comments, your thumbs up, the ways you love on this channel, and you know the way that you're growing this Sagittarius tribe on Ten of Cups Tarot is amazing. Thank you for doing that. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, I hope that you will do that. If you like this programming, thank you so much for doing that. It does matter on how this tribe grows itself. So thanks for doing that. I am doing a reading for the week ahead, my friends. It's always going to be for the week ahead whenever you find it, Sagittarius, whether you find it today, tomorrow, or next year, it's always going to be for the week ahead. And this, I'm going to be using first the Psychic Tarot, then we're going to use the Sign of the Times Oracle, then we're going to hit it up with some tarot and find out what's going on with you. Let's find out what's up for you, Sag, in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sag in the week ahead, please. All right. We do have awareness. Okay. So it comes to your awareness here, my friend. I feel like you're already in the awareness, I want to say. My psychic Saggies, right? I feel like you're already in this awareness. The awareness is the magician. And so you already have an awareness of your worth. You know that you've got a lot of tools. You know that you have the magic. You know that you can manifest whatever you want. Whatever you want wants you. And I feel like you know that with this awareness, it's like a confidence of knowing who you are, knowing that you are a powerful manifester and that you do receive information from the universe. You know that already. We do have movement, choices, and decisions. So I want to say that next week is going to be a heavy-duty decision-making week. Rejoice and celebration is the Three of Cups. It tells me that there's either going to be a reunion for some of you, for others of you, that you are going to be invited out to some sort of celebratory thing, maybe going out with friends. It feels like there's a big decision that you need to make regarding happiness or celebration or rejoicing. So maybe you get an invite that you really need to think about hard, because I feel like if you're the magician, you already have an indication about what might go on, because the magician is magic. The magician does have awareness, which means they are looking through the third eye, right? We do have all of this dark violet color here, and that is the third eye opening. The third eye is on fire. I feel like your third eye is completely and totally open here. Fulfillment of wishes. Now, I'm going to say for those of you who may not take this invitation, that maybe just for next week, you might want to take the invitations that arrive, within reason, of course, but I feel like it's going to lead you to some sort of wish fulfillment. Something that makes you really happy is very... there's a lot of value here to whatever is coming. And I think it's after a hard time. Look, that usually happens. Whenever something's about to get really good, you're usually going to have something go wrong. And conflict and defeat, maybe you've been feeling that way, feeling in lack, feeling like maybe nobody calls me anymore, nobody asks me out, and whenever I ask them out, they're too busy for me. Fulfillment of wishes is what's coming, but it's coming after a really hard time for you. Like a time where you've been feeling in lack or feeling defeated here, getting through a place of conflict. Now, I think that's by design, because I feel like the universe throws a lot of stuff at us and says, here, sort it out. And when you successfully sort it out and you learn to respond to all those hard things and you're no longer reacting really quick to those things, I feel like the universe is like, okay, we're steady, Sag. You're steady and ready to go here. All right, so I feel like for some of you, it's going to be a really exciting week next week, that you're going to have some sort of reunion with somebody or a group of friends maybe that you haven't seen in a while, but it also could be someone might ask you out. Let's pick one of these cards here. Let the universe pick it here. Tell me what's coming up for Sagittarius. All right. All right. So take the top one, and the top one is Metamorphosis. We do have enlightenment. We have patience, caution. Just saying, it's about being enlightened slowly. Look, it takes a long time for for the lotus flower to open, and the lotus flower miraculously grows in the mud. So it feels like, again, there's going to be a hard time, and have patience. It feels like you might be coming out of a really tough cycle where you had to be really careful that you didn't get hurt. We do have the moon energy here, which tells me that you don't see any of this coming, but maybe you've been receiving messages. You're about to get some sort of big disruption, my friend. You put those back in the deck. We'll take Metamorphosis. I think it's all leading up to this. I think whatever's about to change, because that's what Metamorphosis is, right? We've got the butterfly. It's transformation. And when the caterpillar goes into the cocoon, it's not a fun time. We're not having a party there. We are, melting, dying, like liquefying. And miraculously, this metamorphosis takes place and somebody comes out looking better than ever, feeling better than ever, and sort of gives hope to other people, right? Those of us who know that butterflies represent transformation, it kind of gives us hope. We have card number 22, and the twos are here, are balanced, right? We do have a 2 and 2 is 4, which is balance, right? It is stability, right? Stability, things are going well. You're on the right path, I feel. Keep that there. Let's find some tarot. All right. Here we go, Sag. Tell me more about Sagittarius, please. I'm your Sagittarius sister, by the way. It's in my rising. Grateful for it because I'm a Taurus sun, which can be some pretty damn serious business. Here we go. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sag. Tell me about the awareness that Sag has. What is the downloads? I feel like you're getting downloads, or the universe is speaking to you. It's like whether you know it or not, whether you're sitting there saying, yeah, I'm getting downloads, or whether you're the person who is just like following the universe intuitively, doing a beautiful intuitive dance here. Something is about to come into your awareness, my friend, like come to the front. And it is the King of Cups. Look at that. So someone possibly Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here. Your awareness is telling you that deep love is just around the corner, that there is somebody here who is emotionally available, somebody who is very deep, who has a very... I want to say deep depth, but I know that's not good grammar. It's not great grammar. So I feel like it's somebody who's very deep but stable, somebody who is protective and kind, somebody who is maybe not necessarily showing you their feelings on the surface when you first meet them, if this is someone new for you, but it is someone who's not really into showing people immediately on the surface how they're feeling about the situation. I feel like you've been manifesting someone like this. This could be a person or an energy. It doesn't have to be a water energy, but this person I feel is psychic like you, and it feels like they have great depth. I think that's what you're looking for, someone who has great depth. We do have movement, choices, and decisions. Okay, so with the Two of Swords here, it feels like you need to make some really big decisions about something, about life. There's a lot of things that are in the doorways here. We've got money. We've got 2 rings here, which indicates it could be love. We've got green here, which is the pentacle world, right? And then we have this blue sky here. And blue is the throat chakra. You might be saying something. Green is the heart chakra. We do have red, which is the root chakra, that maybe you're looking for stability in a relationship. And then we do have money there. So it feels like you're making some big decisions, but you don't want to make them. It feels like you don't want to see the situation for what it really is. We have somebody here that has their eyes covered, but I want to say that the eyes are covered, but somebody's got all of their other senses. They're really listening. They're feeling their way through. It feels like somebody's feeling a little bit blocked from making some decisions. Tell me about rejoice, and celebration. The 3 of Cups. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel like there's friends that are going to ask you out. I feel like that there is a friend or a group of friends, because we do have 3s, right? So it does feel like with the Pentacles here, it's people that you collaborate with, that you are in cooperation with, people who maybe they do the same thing you do for a living. It could be a group of work friends, or it could be people that you've met through friends. Maybe one of your friends is like, come on, I'm going out with my friends, come meet my friends. It feels like that. Tell me more about Sagittarius, please, for the week ahead. we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you've been waiting a really long time for this King of Cups to come forward here. You've been patient. You've been very patient. And I feel like at this point in your life, you're kind of being a little bit picky. You're going over details, which I really like because, you know, when we just keep jumping into relationship after relationship and we don't allow time for healing in between, we really don't know what we want if we just keep crashing and burning relationships over and over. But I feel like you're really taking the next relationship or the next step into love. I feel like you're taking it really seriously. You're slowing down. You're looking at details. I feel like you're reading people, and you're not going to make any hasty decisions with the Two of Swords here. Feels like you're kind of maybe stuck in this Knight of Pentacles energy of moving really slow. We've got the King of Wands. King of Wands is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And now we have two kings here. Tell me what's going on here. Jeez, now we got three kings. What's going on? We've got someone who is, I think we've got someone who is like a pre-emperor energy. That's what it feels like here. Because I don't think these are all people. I don't think they're all individuals is what I'm saying. I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles here, it's telling me that what you're going over is, I want someone who has their own finances. I want someone to be financially responsible, financially stable and dependable like me. I feel like you want somebody here. I mean, this could be your energy, right? The King of Wands energy. You need to have someone bring the passion, not just the money, because you have your own money. I feel like you're stable. You're kind of looking over the criteria of what you want in a partner. And I feel like you want someone who's fiery like you, desirable like you, very good looking like you. I feel like you don't want someone who is unstable. You want someone who's dependable and ready to settle down, someone who's ready to be open with their feelings. And it feels like this is pre-emperor energy here. I feel like with the King of Wands, though, this could be your energy. King of Wands is Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy, right? And it's right next to the Three of Pentacles here. So it does feel like you feel inspired to go to this meeting or this group thing or wherever you are being invited to. I feel like you're feeling inspired to do that. We do have the Hermit here. So I feel like you will feel inspired to move forward here, but I feel as though you at first, when you hear about this, that maybe you're in hermit mode, and what it's going to do is pull you out of hermit mode, which I think is in turn going to make you make a lot of decisions next week about stuff that's going to be transpiring after you go to this group event here. So awareness is the Magician, and the Magician is the first person that the Fool visits on the path of the major arcana, right? The Fool is 0. Number 1 is the Magician, and the Magician gives the Fool, pentacles to buy things along the way, get some stability. Also, the Wands, right? In order to be able to take action and move forward and not be scared to get out there on the path. And the Page of Swords also, the Fool, is also learning about learning about the path along the way, and is also about love, because the awareness is that you now know that you carry all of the aces. You can go whatever way you want, but it's going to cause you to make some decisions here, Sag. We've got the Page of Pentacles. I did say a page, didn't I? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Justice card here. And we have the Three of Pentacles again. So it does feel like this feels like really a good energy. It feels like when somebody invites you out to go, you're going to go. It feels like it gives you balance. That it feels like it almost feels like it's something on your path that through your awareness, you know that you should do. It's going to give you balance. It's a brand new beginning, and you're going to meet some new people here. I feel like you are also going to meet the King of Water there, possibly the King of Cups. Tell me about these choices and decisions, because I don't think you're a fan of choices and decisions, but you're going to have to make some in the week ahead. We've got the Four of Swords. I like it. You've spent time, settling yourself mentally, healing, being by yourself, maybe not necessarily reaching out to a lot of people in your life, but you've been healing the self here. We've got the Eight of Cups. So it does feel like you are making, all sorts of decisions here. And I want to say, the Tower is here to get you out of the Two of Swords. The Tower is here. I feel like you are on the lookout here for somebody who is a long-term relationship. So somebody who fits the Ten of Pentacles for you. Somebody who is a hard worker, the Eight of Pentacles, somebody who is willing to go to the 10 Pentacles by being really busy. I feel like the Tower is here to tell me in the future that this is going to help you out of this spot here in the week ahead. It's going to help you out of this Two of Swords spot. The Wheel of Fortune is here, which is telling me that something needs to change. And what needs to change is you need to get out of the Two of Swords in order to make some decisions about how you're going to move forward in the week ahead. We've got the Eight of Cups here, though. And so one of the decisions that you're about to make is to pull out of some sort of a vibration. And I think the vibration is, I need to stop being alone. I need to stop being alone by myself with my thoughts all of the time. I'm not saying that this is a bad place to be. It is stability of the mind, right? So it's a good place to be, but I feel like you're going to be pulled out of that energy, or the universe is saying, it's time for me to pull you out of that energy. It's time for something to change here. No more Two of Swords, no more Eight of Cups. It's time for you to make some decisions that are going to help you move forward toward this rejoicing and celebration here. Tell me about this here. I feel like you're about to meet a bunch of new people, or at least a few. We have the Eight of Wands. There it is. It's the phone call. The phone call or the text. Hey, Sagittarius, do you want to come out with us tonight? I'm just going to go out with some of my friends. Do you want to come out with me? You could use it. You haven't been out in a while. Come and meet us here at this place, and I'll introduce you to my friends. Maybe at first you're like, nah, I'm still nursing a broken heart here. It feels like you're... the reason that for some of you, I think you'll stay in hermit mode and you may say no. And it's because you're nursing a broken heart, or something that was disappointing, or you're disappointed in people in general. I'm not interested in talking with people. I'm not interested in going out and meeting new people. I'm just not feeling it right now because of the Three of Swords here. We do have the Three of Wands. I feel like you should go, though. I want to say I feel like you should go. It's going to expand your life. It's going to expand your friendship group. It's expansion here for you, and I feel like you need to go and see what's out there. I think that this call or text or whatever, this invitation is arriving for a reason, my friend. I feel like, it could even be, if this is not one person, if it's not pre-emperor energy, which I feel it might be, but for some of you, it could be people that you're meeting. Right? You could be meeting a bunch of kings. You could be going out there, and feminine or masculine, please keep in, there's men on these cards, but please understand we're not reading body parts, we're reading feminine, masculine energies. So you could be meeting three different people, one in fire, one in earth, one in water. It could be that. But for those of you who I feel are about to meet the Emperor, the only one that we're not seeing here is the King of Pentacles. So it does, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, that's what it is. You need to make conversation with the King of Swords in order to meet all the other kings. So it feels like it could be an emperor for some of you. All right. So I feel like you're going to sit back and watch. I want to say with this Knight of Pentacles, you're going to take your time in making the decision about whether you're going out. But if it is three separate people that you're meeting here, or two separate people, I feel like you're just going to sit back and watch. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles here. We've got the Justice card. We've got, not the Justice, but the Judgment card. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're just going to sit back and watch. If you do take this invite, which I think you will because the Judgment card is here, it feels like you're making a really big decision that is going to change your path, I want to say. Because the Seven of Pentacles is about throwing your seeds of intention. You are now picking a path. By saying yes to this invitation, you're switching up your path. And so I feel like the Seven Pentacles is you throwing the seeds of intention and saying, okay, let's meet some new people. Let's nurture some new friendships. Let's find out what's going on. But I want to say that you sit back and you watch, because that's what Virgo does. Virgo isn't the one who's going to be there making everybody roar in laughter. That's the job of the King of Fire. The Virgo is going to sit there and kind of watch everybody, figure out what they're about, how they react to each other. This person is the one who is going to be viewing everything. Even the people and how they argue. The Five of Swords is here. So I feel like you're taking your time. You're watching people, and you're figuring out how people interact with each other. Tell me about this this King of Pentacles, please. We do have the Temperance card. We have the Devil, and we have the Six of Wands. So this King of Pentacles, I want to say, is really good looking, gets a lot of attention. And this person, I feel, is socially awkward. The King of Pentacles, you're going to recognize them because they're the one that's socially awkward. They're used to work, eat, sleep, and somebody's asked them out to this, given them this invitation. But look, the Sagittarian energy is right here. I feel like this king is going to say yes, and I feel like this is somebody that you're meeting in a moment of alchemy, I want to say. But this person's going to seem socially awkward. They're going to seem a little off. I don't think you need to be scared of them, but the Devil energy is here. This person is someone who probably puts all of their confidence in money, in the things that they own, in the house that they have, the car that they drive. And so they're really confident in their pentacle world, but maybe kind of a little bit awkward when it comes to the social world where all the cups are. So I feel like this person is really good looking, but kind of socially awkward. They might be a little quiet. You might have to engage with them first. Yeah, you are going to meet someone here who is interested in you. And someone is probably going to tell you at that party that they are interested in you, or the get-together, whatever it is. I feel like you're going to figure out or get the knowledge of, you're going to learn that somebody here is looking for a partner or looking for romance. And we do have the Seven of Cups, and that might put you in a place of, I don't know if I should even pick a cup. That's not what I'm going to this thing for. I'm just going to get out of the house, to get out of hermit mode. And I don't know that you're necessarily up for it, but I guess we'll see what happens here. Let's take a look at the butterfly. Look, I feel like since you've been out with any group of people, it feels to me like you've caught some balance, some stability. I feel like you've changed a lot. You look different. You sound different. You are different. You've gone through some sort of a metamorphosis or a transformation that people are not aware of. And I feel like you are walking into a room where people are going to turn heads because they're going to feel this energy of metamorphosis from you. Tell me about the butterfly. Yeah, there it is. It feels like the King of Swords is here, right? So it doesn't feel like it. I know that it's here. So I was saying that the only one that's missing is the King of Swords in order to give us an Emperor. And there we go. So we were in pre-Emperor energy here. I feel like this person is going to be socially awkward. They're the person who is, can I say? The King of Swords may not be great at a party. I'm just going to say. The King of Swords may not be the best at a party because they're the ones with all the facts, the honesty, the truth, and people are kind of out having fun, being silly, drinking a lot, and maybe the King of Swords might be someone who's a little bit serious. I'm just saying. But I feel like this person is the one who comes in to show you that this person's in charge. So they're the person that everybody's heads are going to turn. They're very good looking, awkwardly social. But this person is someone that I think maybe for some of you that you might know. Look, the Knight of Pentacles is here. So it feels like they're kind of the same as you. They're a person who sort of watches people. And doesn't necessarily get in the middle. Now, Sagittarius, I know that if you're a Sagittarius sun, you're getting in the middle. All the wahoos and the excitement and laughter is going to come from whatever part of the room you're in. But for those of you who have it in a different placement, I think it's going to be a little bit different for you. But I feel like you're going to meet this Emperor, and this Emperor is going to be just like you in that they're kind of watching everybody. Not really in the middle of all of the excitement, but watching everybody from the sidelines here and sort of juggling what they think might be going on next. This is a new beginning here for some of you. It feels like it's a clean slate, but I feel like because the Emperor is in the room, it feels like you're not really open, I want to say. It feels like either the Emperor isn't open or you're not open. Somebody's not being vulnerable. It's because they're carrying a lot of burdens. I feel like somebody's trying to have a new beginning, but they're really awkwardly social. That could be you or that could be the Emperor. Take it as it resonates here. We do have the Nine of Wands. Somebody's behind the fear wall, and they have been pulled, like literally pulled out of hermit mode in order to go to this party. Yeah, somebody here is carrying some burdens here, and they're not used to going to parties. They're not used to being asked out. So I feel like your person is the awkward one. I'm just saying. Look for the awkward emperor, feminine or masculine. I think that's what's going on here. But I feel like you are going to get an invitation next week for some of you. Not all of you. It's a general reading. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'll be gone for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.